I got law admission because I'm a model, not because that I was academically quite intelligent. I want things to happen my way or highway.
How do you manage that time?
I was making more money in modeling and RAM modeling. It is something like heaven on earth. So immigration was so important.
Basic problems Indians are facing while applying to the visa.
They should take some advice from a lawyer like me.
First cases, how you landed up with your first client.
If she says that I have raped,
Any peculiar experience in the litigation?
we need more judges. Huge number of Sikhs, they had paid 1 crore to their agents to enter America through Mexico.
Why is it so that everyone wants to be in
That's
USA?
$1 million or $1 billion question. Being a lawyer, be always on the right side of the law. Never be on the left side of the law. Life is a small short journey. Try to make it beautiful.
Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Vakil Vaani. Today we have advocate Sanjay Kalra in India and FLC in USA. The reason I'm initiating this podcast at such a high pace and energy is the person sitting with me. Hello sir, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Himanshu, for your kind and gracious words. I'm absolutely floored and impressed.
Yes.
Tell me, how can I help you?
Yes, so I just had a 1 hour conversation with the sir prior shooting to this episode. सर की लाइफस्टाइल एक बॉलीवुड एक्टर से कम नहीं है. संजय दत्त की लाइफस्टाइल से ज्यादा बेटर इनकी लाइफस्टाइल है. ही हैज अ वेरी गुड लुकिंग पर्सनैलिटी. रणवीर कपूर इज नथिंग, अमिताभ बच्चन इज नथिंग सर के सामने. सर, व्हाट इज योर व्यूज ऑन दिस?
See, with all your gracious and kind words, I take everything with a lot of humility. I'm humbled actually. I'm just another ordinary guy with extraordinary dreams, and I feel that I would be able to achieve my dreams also. And God has been so kind to me with a lot of gratitude. Till date, God has been so good to me, and I've been able to do whatever I've been able to do that thing. And whatever I've been able to achieve, I think I've been doing it now. I'm just loving everything of it, every bit of it. Whatever I've been doing till date, I would not take the credit that I have been doing it. It was to happen because I strongly believe in destiny. It was to happen and it is happening. You guys approaching me, talking to me for this podcast, and I said, yes, there has to be some reason, which I as a human being would not be able to decipher it. But yes, I'm loving it. Everything is so beautiful, so nice. Thanks.
So as we have this space to share the legal knowledge, but today we will discuss this podcast in two aspects. First, a life journey of sir, then we'll come to the legal side. Sir, tell me something about you and how was your life and how you see your life.
Okay, now it's a wonderful question to ask me, but let me start off with the. I was never very good in studies. I was very ordinary, around 62%, and that's it. I vividly remember I managed to get 62% in my 12 boards. I had commerce with maths, and my father was a lawyer. And he wanted me to join law. But I was, fortunately, I was selected by somebody in my school days as a model when I was in 11th class. My modeling career in Delhi started when I was selected in school, 11th class. So I used to feel that I'm quite a nice looker. A lot of people appreciate me and stuff like that. So I thought I'm going to be a hero. I never wanted to continue, never thought of becoming a lawyer. But luck would have it, I did my history honors because I was a model. I got law admission because I was a model, not because that I was academically quite intelligent or having good percentage. Went down to Bombay, wanted to try my luck in Bollywood and all. I was not very good in there, but I had made a lot of friends there, a lot of Bollywood actors and all. Then I came back. My father asked me, what do I do now? What to do now? I said, Dad, I'm going to be a lawyer. So I joined law. After trying my luck at Bollywood, didn't succeed, came back. But now I feel this is the right thing I did. Right thing because this is exactly like my personality. I'm a very strong-headed, very dominating guy. I want people to listen to me. I always say, there is this dialogue of some serial in USA, practice. The hero says, my way or highway. I want things to happen my way or highway. Not that I'm very arrogant and all, but this is how things have been happening in my life and I'm loving every bit of it. Yeah.
So great, sir. So, sir, जैसा आपने बताया कि you had some good connections in Bollywood or you tried your luck in Bollywood. तो सर उसका कुछ experience बताइए.
यार अभी अगर मैं experience बताऊंगा तो मेरा तलाक हो जाएगा. लेकिन yeah, Bollywood was a wonderful experience. I was there for almost 2.5-3 months. Actually, my father had a client in Bombay, and he had a flat in Andheri, and he had a Fiat car and a cook. So I was staying in his flat for almost 2.5, 3 months, and there was a cook to feed me also, and I had a flat also. I went around with a lot of people in Bollywood, uh, and I was introduced to so many producers and directors. I met them, but I was not good in acting and all. So eventually, I fought with somebody. I don't want to name them. I fought with some producer and director, and I said that was my last straw. Then I came back to Delhi after almost 3 months. Then my father asked me what to do now. I said I want to be a lawyer. I'll join law. So I joined law and became a lawyer. So I'm a lawyer since 1992. It's almost um, it's going to be 33 years now. It's a long journey.
So you are maintaining your very good physique. So what is your motive? क्या आपको ऐसा इंस्पायर करता है? आपका इंस्पिरेशन क्या है सर?
यार इंस्पिरेशन तो मैं एक्चुअली माय डैड हैज बीन माय इंस्पिरेशन. ही इज माय गॉड. He is my I look up to my dad because he was this is my feeling, he was the best looking senior advocate in India to begin with. He passed away in 21 and he was 85 plus. Everybody used to say that he's like my elder brother. Now I feel there is something about my dad and I want to capture that kind of thing, and I want people to say the same thing about me also. And now working out is my passion. I was very, very lanky. I was very thin. You could call me emaciated or gaunt. Then I was told to increase my weight, and during my days when I was in 11, there used to be akhadas, no gyms and all. So I started doing my push-ups, and I used to started doing my XYZ stuff and all, and I started improving my health. And by the time I was in college, I used to have an amazing physique because I think, I still remember my waist used to be 26 and chest used to be 44, all muscles, all lanky, lean look and all. And I was appreciated by a lot of people. I did good campaigns during my school and college days, good big campaigns from Delhi. And Bombay used to be the hub for modeling. But I was into a lot of still photography and modeling and all. So I was quite a big name during my college days in Delhi for modeling and all. And that's how, and has been my passion till date. I love to spend my 2, 3 times or 4 times in a week on my working out and all. I've been doing it. Yeah.
So being in a legal profession, we as a first generation lawyer sees we don't have time, and we don't know why. We don't have time. We have very less work comparatively to you. But still, how do you manage that time? How do you get that time to work out?
Simple. You need to make your priorities in life. What is number one and what is number two? For me, eating or not eating, work or no work, maybe I have attained that stage that I think I have achieved a little bit of for myself and my family. I think I have suffered. I mean, you're not going to eat money. I always feel that working out happened to be my passion, and it's my passion, and I love to work out. So I take out time, and it's my priority. I mean, I can forego a lot of things, but I will not forego my working out. It is I must work out 2, 3 times a week. So I take out time 1 hour, 2 hours, and you don't need a gym for that. I mean, I'm very happy by doing just push-ups itself. And my target is that I need to do 255 push-ups in 20 minutes. And someday if I cross 20 minutes to 21 minutes, I feel there is a miss. So what I do is that I need to be more regular about my working out, and I think people appreciate, and I appreciate myself. I find myself quite nice, quite hale and healthy. And thanks to him, thanks to my God, the desire to look good, to look fit and appreciated by people like you, I want that. So that desire, because of my batch, my mates and my classmates, they have no desire to do something like this. But everyone to its own. I love it and I'm doing it, and this is my priority.
Very great, sir. As you say, after trying modeling and after Bollywood, you come into this legal profession. Sir, how you started your practice?
Yeah, I had no other choice because my father was a lawyer. We were not into a business family. So I was left with nothing. Then my dad says, you've come back, you tried your luck in Bombay. What do you want to do now? I said, Dad, I want to join you. I want to be a lawyer. So I joined law. I did my law. And luckily, my first senior was Justice Swatantra Kumar. Okay. I worked under him for a year. He was a very strict senior. And after that, I came back to my chamber, and I was not making money. I was making more money in modeling and RAM modeling Rohit Bal is from my school who just passed away
Okay.
a month and a half, 2 months ago. He was my senior. So I started with him, and there was another guy, Amir Rajpal, amateur group. I think he's no more now. I think so. And I started my modeling with them. Ram modeling with Rohit. Rohit. What is Rohit?
Rohit?
I'm forgetting his surname, Rohit. So that's how we've been doing it, and I was making more money in modeling and RAM modeling than my profession.
जैसा आपने बताया कि आप प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हैं इमिग्रेशन लॉ में.
यार इमिग्रेशन का मुझे इसलिए एक्साइटेड. फर्स्ट टाइम आई वेंट टू यूएसए इन 1997. That was my first time, and getting visa for USA was like you're one of those lucky ones, because my understanding was there used to be 80% refusal for Indians during those days, 97, 98. That's a non-immigrant visa. So I used to feel, yeah, and people were willing to sell their properties to be in USA. And when I landed at Chicago O'Hare Airport and I stepped out of Chicago Airport, I just fell in love with that country. I have traveled all over the world, almost 70, 80 major countries like Europe and Australia and whatnot and all, but nothing to beat USA. I immediately, when I came out of the airport and saw big roads and XYZ, I fell in love. I was very young. It was 1997. I fell in love. I said, yeah, I must do something to be a part of this country. And look, I'm still around in India, and I've sent hundreds of people to USA, all over the world, but primarily US and all. And my family stays in USA. Like my sister is in USA. She's an American citizen. So is my sister-in-law. She's also an American citizen. And lots of my friends who are now in America as citizens or green card holders. But this is how it is. But that again, I believe in destiny. I said, I wanted to be in USA and I'm in India. Maybe I'm here to help a lot of people to live in that country, see that country. It's beautiful. It is, according to me, according to my personal belief, it is something like heaven on earth.
Okay.
So immigration was so important. I've heard about stories. There are temples in South India in which you go there and wish that you got an American visa and you have to do something there and all. And some temple in Calcutta. So what it means is that this country is so important for Indians. So I said, why might as well get into this immigration, because it's such a paying stuff. And I got into immigration in 2002, 2001, when I came back from US and all. Then I started my immigration journey. I actually made, dollar was 40. I landed on 9th July 2001. My first ad came in a paper, small ad, and I had around 10 or 8 ads in Hindustan Times and Times of India from 11th July 2001 to 11th September 2001, when 11th September happened in USA. I had already made around 80 lakhs, almost $2 lakh. And I had refused to almost 80%. That was more paying, because in litigation, I could only make around 30,000-40,000 in 2-3 months. So this is more paying, and I was the only foreign legal consultant in this country. A lot of people were wanting to have a relationship with me. Then 11th September happened. Everything came down, crashing down. But I'm loving this journey, because now I'm in many countries. I'm in 24 countries with 46 offices. And we are doing a lot of immigration. Is a major part of my my work, my service, whatever I've been doing it. So helping a lot of people to relocate anywhere in the world, primarily USA. USA, according to again my sources, is the preferred destination for 75% of Indians. And I want any Indian who wishes to relocate in US or anywhere else, they should come to me, and I'm there to help them out. The legal method, not the Dunki route.
Yes. As you say कि साउथ इंडिया में कई सारे मंदिर हैं जहाँ लोग वीजा अप्लाई करने के लिए रिक्वेस्ट लेके जाते हैं, प्रार्थना करने जाते हैं कि हमारा वीजा लग जाए.
Yes.
Reason is they have no guidance from such a person like you. अगर आपके जैसे पर्सन की उनको गाइडेंस मिल जाए तो शायद उनको मंदिर ना जाना पड़े.
नहीं, मैं उनके मंदिर में हो सकता है, just come and meet me also. Again, destiny. Everything boils down to destiny. See, I'm a firm believer of destiny. Why? Because why I'm Sanjay Kalra and why I'm not Sanjay Bezos or Zuckerberg? Because there is a journey which I as a human being cannot decipher it. I'm happy that I had my parents and all, and I believe in reincarnation. I'm not asking people to follow me either, but you have to believe in yourself. Because a lot of unusual things had happened in my life, right from my school onward. I was the only boy in my school selected by producer director. I think I was the only boy who started his modeling career in school days. Getting admission in college was because I was a model. Not that I was a topper in studies and XYZ stuff. Got admission in law because I was a model. I mean, that modeling and XYZ was things, but from a very middle income group family. And today, by God has been so kind to me that I think I have achieved very little, but that's good enough for me. And I'm very happy and contented. I'm thankful to my God with lot of gratitude to my God, to my parents, to people around who wish me and love me and care for me. I'm just thankful to everybody because this is a journey. And till date, I have been having a great time every minute of it. And thank again to my God, I'm hale and hearty, healthy. I think I'm reasonably fine. I think I don't look my age because I have decided never to cross 40 ever. I prefer to die than to cross 40, my friend.
Very, very
So
good.
it encourages me to inspire a lot of younger generation. And my biggest critic is my son. He tells me, Dad, you put on weight, you've lost weight and XYZ stuff. So I get a lot of information about myself from my son itself. Yeah.
सर आपकी एनर्जी पास ऑन हो रही है और काफी इंस्पायर हो रहे हैं. हमारी पिच और एनर्जी भी पॉडकास्ट में वैसी जा रही है. तो सर इसको कंटिन्यू करेंगे. व्हाट आर द बेसिक प्रॉब्लम्स इंडियन आर फेसिंग व्हाइल अप्लाइंग टू द वीजा?
So there are a lot of problems, lot of problems. See, the question is, I had this interview with this Hindustan Times Mint magazine a couple of weeks ago. I am repeating it the same thing, reprising it the same thing. See, the question is, you needed to be clear about your visiting USA. You need to have strong ties because everybody wants to, but they are not even sure why they're going to USA. Supposing I'm visiting USA for the first time, I would be knowing where I'm going to go. I'll be in New York, or I'm going to be in Florida, or I'm going to be in San Francisco or Chicago. I would be knowing something about it. Something you're coming to India, you want to know, you want to see Taj Mahal, but where is Taj Mahal? Bombay or somewhere else? You need to in Agra. So that's how you need to be a little sure about yourself. And the most important, the foremost thing is your ties to your own country. I mean, getting visa should not be the only ultimate thing for you. I mean, the body language, the way you talk, the way you speak to the immigration officer, that you're going there for a purpose, and purpose is going and seeing XYZ stuff, which you're sure about it, and you're going to come back. Coming back has to be something very strong. Your mummy, papa, your girlfriend, your wife, your job, your property, you're making X amount of money. You know, a lot of people visit me, talk about, they have nothing to show on paper. They could be having income which is not taxable and stuff like that. But you need to have something to show to the immigration that you're a rich guy. You are willing to spend around $8,000-9,000 on your trip and all, but you have nothing to show. How would you think this guy is going to say, okay, yes, I'm going to stamp you and you go in USA? Yes. So your ties are very important. Your ties to your country and to your family and to your jobs and your relationship with your family and XYZ, that you are not a potential immigrant to that country. Once you get the visa, you'll disappear, which has been happening for a long time. Yeah.
So these are the ground reality or ground problems the Indians are facing while applying to the visa. And what are the basic mistakes while applying to the visa?
So these are the mistakes. Now they should take some advice from a lawyer like me. But unfortunately, I have yet to come across. Sorry that I'm saying it. I have not come across even a single lawyer in the entire 29 states of India, 1.5 billion people, a lawyer from any other country practicing in immigration. So I feel whatever has been happening till date in terms of in immigration is being done by travel agents and consultants. So I am not trying to belittle anybody, everyone to its own, but I feel you should be taking some advice from some professional who's dealing in some. For example, I'll give you an example. Supposing I'm living in a village and you're visiting me and you fall sick. Now I have an option. There is a Panditji who's been giving churran to everybody, or should I take you to a doctor? You know, so you being a smart guy from some city or a wonderful city or some town, when I say, yeah, you're fallen sick, there is a Panditji who's going to give you, you immediately say, Sanjay ji, take me to some doctor. So I want people to understand the value of a professional. Yes. Anybody who's a professional who has been dealing in immigration stuff, they'll guide you properly, whether you can or whether you can't. You know, so I am not going to assure anybody and everybody.
सर आप प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हैं इमिग्रेशन लॉ में और आपने काफी सारे डिसबिलीव्स देखे होंगे जो इंडिया में काफी चलते हैं, जैसे कोई एस्ट्रोलॉजर बता रहा है कि आपको इस देश में जाना है तो घर के इस दिशा में इस कंट्री का झंडा रख दो, 3 महीने में आपका वीजा लग जाएगा। ऐसे और कौन सी स्टोरीज आपने
अब
सुनी है?
मेरे पास इसके लिए कोई ऐसे शब्द नहीं है कि ऐसे डिसबिलीफ से। अब देखिए, हम पढ़े लिखे लोग हैं, अब हम 21वीं सदी में हैं, दिस इज 2025 नाउ। तो अब ये झंडे झंडे वाली बात तो मैं ना मेरी समझ आई है और ना समझ आई है और ना समझ आएगी मेरे हिसाब से। अब आप प्लीज़ किसी प्रोफेशनल से बात करिए, जिस देश में जा रहे हैं वहाँ के किसी वकील से बात करिए, नहीं जा रहे तो आप मेरे से बात करिए, या जिसको आपको बिलीव है तो आप उनसे बात करिए। आपको, क्योंकि आप लेमन हैं, आपको इतनी ज़्यादा समझ होएगी नहीं, और ये बड़ा इम्पॉर्टेंट है कि आपको जानने के लिए कि ये वीज़ा लगना इम्पॉर्टेंट क्यों है। बिकॉज जो आप यहाँ से ब्रेन ड्रेन हो रहा है यहाँ से बाहर जाने का, कोई वजह तो होएगी। मैं उस वजह की बात नहीं करना चाह रहा फिर, पर अगर आपको जाना है तो प्लीज़ मेरे जैसे प्रोफेशनल से बात करिए, मैं आपको गाइड करता हूँ कि आप जा सकेंगे या नहीं जा सकेंगे। मेरे कहने से मतलब नहीं आप 100% जाएंगे, पर यह है कि जिस लेवल पे आप हैं उस लेवल से आप बढ़ जाएंगे। अगर आपका लेवल इस समय आज 5 है तो 5 से 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 पे हो जाएंगे, 5 से 4 पे नहीं जाएंगे। पर ये झंडे वाली जो बात बताई है आपने यार, मंदिर वाले जाने, मैं नहीं बिलीव करता। बाकी जो बिलीव करता है उनको बिलीव करने दीजिए।
ऐसी और कोई स्टोरी आपने सुनी होगी, ऐसे डिसबिलीव सुने होंगे?
बहुत बहुत। देखिए जी, वो बड़ा कंट्रोवर्शियल इशू है, और मैं इस पॉडकास्ट में आई डोंट वांट टू गेट इनटू एनी काइंड ऑफ टेंडेंशियल इश्यूज व्हिच इज गोइंग टू harm you or harm me. So it's better not to talk about anything like this. पर ये मेरा हमें हर एक को एडवाइस है, it is not difficult to get a visa provided you're on the right track. Never do any hanky panky, never lie to yourself, never indulge in any skullduggery, don't have those forged papers and all. So आपको properly आपका अपना status पे stand on your own feet. What is your financial status? What is your education? What your family says? What do you want to do? How do you want to do? Where do you want to go? This small question, ask yourself, and accordingly it should not be a problem. But if you face problem, we are there to help you out. Yeah.
हर एक सिचुएशन में इंडियंस को इनिशियली अपना पैसा बचाना होता है, एंड दे एंड अप इनटू गेटिंग सम स्कैम्स।
True.
दे गेट अ वीजा, अराइवल पे जाते हैं और स्क्रूटनी में आता है योर काउंटरफिटेड वीजा।
True. This is what I'm saying. ये जो problem है ना, ये बड़ी rampant है, it's widespread. The only question is, I want people to understand you are educated. We are not in 20th century, or we are not in 19th, 1978. We are in 2025. Things have changed over the period of time. India has made its own name now. India is recognized in a lot of countries, including USA. So it's better to take a professional advice before you get into your visas and all. And do that thing, go through it. You need to know what purpose is going to serve you if you get a tourist visa, or your student visa, or your inter-company visa, or your any other exchange visas and all, different visas, or your employment-based visas and all. There are different visas with different purposes. We are there to help you out in that.
सर आपने ऐसे कई केसेस देखे होंगे अपनी प्रैक्टिस में कि दे आर एलिजिबल टू गेट वीजा, बट ड्यू टू द लैक ऑफ गाइडेंस वो लैक कर रहे हैं।
अभी तक यही हो रहा है। See, that confidence level is lacking. Most of those people appearing before they shy away in talking in English. I always tell them, if you're not good in English, speak in Hindi, speak in Punjabi. There is going to be a translator. But they just want to pretend they want to speak in English and legal visa. It doesn't work like this. If I am not good in English and I am good in Punjabi, speak in Punjabi, because the translator is going to translate that thing. But you need to have that body language, that confidence level in your way of talking, your speech, looking straight into somebody's eyes and all that. This is how these things. And the purpose should be very clear. Your ties to your country should be very, very clear. Why you want to go, and why, when you're going to come back, and why if you don't get it, it's okay. It's nothing else. You'll go somewhere else. You need that attitude thing and all. You need to improve yourself. You need to have mock interviews before you go for actual interviews. I feel that way. Yeah.
So you must be aware about the numbers कि कितनी applications every year वीजा के लिए जा रही है और कितने परसेंट।
देखिए जी, परसेंटेज में I still feel it's around 60% are refusals.
Okay.
If 100 applicants, 60%. This is my guesswork. 60% or less or little more, but it is a huge number, because generally people are coming to me and I'm guiding them whatever little their problems are. So I want them to have this idea that the immigration officer should not have an attitude to that feeling that you are a potential immigrant, that you're going to go there and you're going to disappear and would not come back. So these are small things. We're there to help you out. Yeah.
Very great. So it was a very good conversation with you and with a high energy, sir. Or your energy is so inspiring for such a person like us at such a young age. So my co-host Simranjit will continue from here.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Himanshu. I'm absolutely floored.
Yes.
Thanks, partner.
Thank you so much.
Take care.
Thank you so much, Himanshu. And thank you so much, sir, for keeping the energy so alive till now. It was really, I was listening from there, sir, and I was just waiting for my chance that I really have so many questions to ask you, and now finally I am here. So, sir, first of all, I understood that you had very little interest in the beginning, that you don't want to practice law. Law was after the Bollywood thing. So, sir, when you entered this legal profession, can you, sir, share one of your first cases, how you landed up with your first client, or how was it?
It is such an interesting thing which I would love to share with everybody. There was this anticipatory bail of somebody who was in the army,
Okay.
and there was a case against him for rape,
Oh.
376 IPC. I'm talking 93, 92, 93. And that gentleman happened to be in short service commission, and he has got retirement after 5 years of service in the army. He was a commando and all, and it was March, April, and all, or maybe July. This particular incident, he was going around with this woman, and that woman was forced by her parents to file this rape case against him.
Oh, so it was
And
a false rape case.
False rape case. I remember I took advice from Mr. Manan, Mr. Gupta, and a couple of criminal lawyers at that time, and everybody says, tell him to surrender. You can apply his regular bail after 6 months. I say no, anticipatory bail, because it's a false case. Because he is going around with this girl, and he has been having this consensual sex with the girl for donkey's years, and they want to marry. The only problem is this guy is a Sardarji, and she's a Hindu girl. That was the only problem, and she was beaten up by the brother and the father of that girl to file this false case. So I said, no, I'm going to do it. I did that thing. Initially, the judge was not agreeing with me, but I said, my request is that call the girl to your chamber, speak to her, ask about the entire story. Everything would be very clear.
So that girl was not ready.
Then I was the girl was there in the court itself with her parents and all. I said, I have no case. If she says that I have raped, my client has raped her, I'm out. You can reject my anticipatory bail. So he'll get called or he'll surrender. That's the story. But just take her alone to your chamber and speak about the case. I actually requested the judge. He was not agreeing, and after some time he said, okay, let me have a word with. He took this girl for 10-20 minutes, and he came in and he gave me bail. I was so thrilled to get this anticipatory bail, and this gentleman, subsequently he joined army, Jammu and Kashmir police force and all. I was told that he retired as a DCP and all. I don't want to name him now.
That's amazing.
And he was a big fan and stuff like that. He was sitting in my chamber in Delhi High Court, and I got his first bail. That was the first achievement as a criminal lawyer way back in 92, 93
So,
and all.
and that time, sir, you were only 2 to 3 months.
No, a year old, or maybe 2-3 months old, or 1 year old in my profession.
So
I could do it. But I had decided, because when he shared with me everything, I said, no, the truth should be before the judge. He should know what it is and all. And I had no other, because she said I was raped, and I said, no, when this girl, obviously she's going to break down before the judge. Judge would be having his ways to ask her and all. He was not willing to do that, but he did that thing on my request. See, he spoke to the girl, and then eventually I got my anticipatory bail.
That's
and
amazing.
I think, that's wonderful.
So almost, sir, 35 years of practice you have. Sir, any peculiar...
33. It's going to be 33 in February. It's 32 plus.
32 plus.
Yeah.
So, sir, any peculiar experience in the litigation, like you have been practicing in Delhi area a lot. You have seen the growth slowly and slowly. So, any peculiar experiences here, sir?
See, generally, I feel things are getting quite haywire.
As in, sir, in what sense?
The population has increased.
Right.
We are a huge number in Delhi. We need more judges. I think we need around 75 to 100 judges in High Court itself. We always blame judges, which I think is wrong, because when you have around 50, 60, 100 matters, and how do you expect the judge to do it? What if I'm a judge tomorrow and you tell me to decide? I need at least 75 hearings, and for 75 hearings I need to give at least half an hour on each hearing. But do I have time? I don't have time. So it's like a vicious circle. I'm having around 100 matters in my court, and I expect the judge to decide my matter. No, it is not possible. We need more judges. We
Right.
need more judges, less litigants and all. That's how we can do it. That's why other country takes much less time, and we take a lot of time. Yeah.
That is true. Sir, talking about another country, like let's take for example the USA. Sir, recently the movie which came, Shah Rukh Khan's movie, Dunki. So, sir, is it really happening in Punjab, for example, or any other state that people are trying to go through that way because the visas are not getting accepted or because they don't have the money, but still they are going through that? Is it really happening since you are there on the field?
This is actual true stories.
Okay.
Whatever is they are making donkeys. You heard about this. I don't want to take the number of Sikh families or Sikhs who are trying to enter America in 2021. It's all on the internet, Google or everywhere. The huge number of Sikhs, they had paid one crore to their agents to enter America through Mexico.
Through a
And
donkey way, you
through
mean?
donkey way itself. That was one crore. The family of four had paid 4 crores. So that's wrong. Never follow this route ever. Never ever. There are a lot of legal ways to be a citizen of some country which allows you to enter America visa free or visa on arrival and stuff like that. So I would tell everybody you need to understand, if I want to be in USA and if I can't go, I have no 9 crores or $900,000 for EB5 to invest, then I can be a citizen of some other country and then I can go under E2. So E2 means just $10,000 or $15,000. You need to just never take this donkey route and all. There are a lot of ways and means. Everybody's going to appreciate that you are not tarnishing the image of this country to begin with.
Yeah.
You are not going through that pain and trauma and problems all over. And I was told that almost 7,006 were died before reaching Mexico.
So,
Because it was a 7 months route from India to Mexico through jungles and different countries and whatnot and all. Why do you want to do that? That's a very sad state. But I want people to understand. Go to somebody, take your correct route for you to be in USA or any other country. Lot of ways and means. You don't have to do any hanky panky. If you have money or education, things are open for you. Things are open for you.
sir, for example, if a certain person takes this donkey route and he is caught, maybe in some other country, maybe in Mexico, or maybe before he reaches USA, or maybe when he reaches USA. So, what are the punishments, first of all, and secondly, sir, what is the solution? If at that stage, if he consults a lawyer like you, that okay, sir, this has happened with me. Now, what will be his
See,
situation?
most of the people who are caught,
Yes, sir.
they want to file asylum.
Right.
Asylum means they would be talking shit things about your government, the present government in power. So they're going to say X, Y, Z stuff and all. I don't see this is correct. I don't see this is the right method of doing asylum and all. There are a lot of other ways and means according to your status. If you have 1 crore, you could be a citizen of some country which allows you to be a citizen of that country, and that country allows you to enter America visa free or visa on arrival and stuff like that. Why do you want to be? And if you become a citizen of some country which has a treaty with USA or Canada or UK or Australia, and you get your OCI card, everything is legal. I mean, everything's legal. So that means you needed to know what is the ultimate destination, what is the destination where you want to go, and accordingly somebody can guide you properly. Somebody who's a professional, not a tout, not an agent,
Right.
not a consultant. Approach some lawyer and they'll guide you properly. If this is the right way, not spending and going through that hardships and stuff like that, and then facing the problem. You are incarcerated for some time and you're deported. Your career of reaching that country is over and done forever. Because your thumb printed and your photo taken. Even if you become a citizen of some country, they're not going to let you in.
Okay,
That's the worst thing.
it's that
That's
bad.
the worst thing, yeah.
So, sir, I know that whenever we go from Delhi to some states, as soon as we enter those states, they have the full posters of the agents. You want to go to that country, contact this person. So, is it, sir, that all the agents are keeping going through this Dunki route, or actually there are some agents who are actually helping in the visa process?
I don't think I would be able to answer this thing. I don't want this agent community to be after my life. No, I would not be able to answer. I don't know. This is whatever we've been reading in the papers, whatever we've been seeing. Just a month and a half, 2 months ago, there is an article in the paper, 1100 specifically, six Sardar people from Sikh community from Canada entering America, and they were caught. What it means is all that 1100 people had a valid Canadian visa, but they wanted to enter America.
So why is it so that everyone wants to be
Yeah,
in
that's-
USA or not in Canada or any other country? Why
That's-
everyone wants to go to USA?
$1,000,000 or $1 billion question. USA, according to my understanding and whatever I've been seeing, is the superpower, super duper country. When I saw America first time in '97, I may have visited America since '97 till date, maybe 45 times. I mean, if you see America through, it's like heaven on earth. I said before also, it's a beautiful. I've traveled to 70, 80 countries, Europe, Australia. People are fond of Europe, UK, XYZ and all, or Australia, or New Zealand, Switzerland and all. You get everything in America.
So,
You
sir,
have
is
seen-
it the better opportunity? Is it the
Everything.
better infrastructure?
See, as of now, the international currency is still American dollar. American dollar.
Backed by
You are earning in dollars. American dollar is the international currency. I mean, till this World War III happened, in case if it does happen, things would change or not change. I would no idea. But as of now, it's a super duper country. It's like a papa to any other country. You see whatever Trump is saying.
So, sir, like recently,
I don't
now
want to.
Trump
I don't
is
want to get into
elected.
that kind of thing because I would be leaving for USA very soon. But it's a wonderful country. It's at least I feel no hatred or animosity to anything. I'm an Indian, but sometimes I feel I'm an American in Indian body.
Oh,
I've been to Canada, UK, Europe. People talk about Switzerland. I've been to Switzerland. I've been to Germany. Good areas. But you need that space, that swaths of greenery you find in USA.
I agree.
I just want to, sorry,
Yes,
I just
yes,
want to share
please.
with you.
Yes.
Last summer, I was in USA. From Michigan, Detroit to New York, I drove the first time. First time I was driving almost 800 miles. From my home in Troy, which is in Detroit, to New York, where I had to reach, it took us 10 hours, 800 miles, 40 miles, 20 miles of Michigan and 20 miles of New York was city. Rest is all green. I had such a amazing journey from Troy, my home, to New York flat, which is so crowded, that area and all. It was swaths of greenery. I mean, 740 miles, that means more than 1,000 kilometers, all greenery. You would not be seeing anywhere else in the world. I mean, at least I have not found anything like this. It was so amazing. I shared with somebody very, very close to me in India. I mean, I want people to go with me in this route. It's so beautiful, so serene, like you are in some other world altogether. I mean, this is America. And the best part about America is it's so big. East Coast to West Coast is 3 hours time difference. From Delhi to Hong Kong is 2.5 time difference. So that means it's 3 or 4 times bigger than India.
Correct. So,
And rest of this Europe would be smaller than America.
that is
So when
is
you have
true.
small nations, UK and then France and then Germany and Belgium and all, or XY, but I feel big space and I love that big expanse of land.
I understand. So, sir, like, have you been ever, what kind of cases you have been mostly dealing related to the immigration? Like, what kind of problems you have been solving of the clients?
Deportation, removal.
So now that the Trump is here and the recently what he has been signing the policy that he has been deporting a lot of citizens from different countries, not India as of now.
No.
Oh,
India, 18, according to, there are 18,000, as of now, he has got 18,000 undocumented Indians in America, and he's sending all those. He's spoken to Trump, this Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister, and the external affairs minister, he says we have to verify. He said nothing doing. They are sending, you're going to accept them. Otherwise, I'm going to put sanctions on you guys and all. I don't think we have that power to retaliate or to say no to him and all. This is something what I've been reading in the paper. 18,000 have already been caught by Americans ICE. That
The body
so
is
so
there.
that they would be deported. And that's the very sorry state of
So,
affairs.
sir, mostly those kind of cases only you
It
are
is going to be
dealing.
difficult to get a stay now. But the only thing is the executive order is being challenged by a lot of people in America itself, which is being stayed by the immigration officers and all, immigration judges and all.
Right.
So everything, according to me, would be clear by 6, 7, 8 months and all. It is he's passing orders, which is being stayed and all. Like with the, if you're in America on any non-immigrant visa and you give birth to a child, that child is not going to be an
citizen.
American citizen and all. It has been stayed by the immigration judge and that. So we want some clarity because they'll go against that order to a senior judge, and that's how it is going to happen. But this is going to be a little difficult time. So removal, deportations. But I actually want, being a lawyer, be always on the right side of the law. Never be on the left side of the law.
Okay, so what do you mean by that,
What
sir?
it means is you could be XYZ. You could be XYZ in your own country. They don't give a damn in America. They don't give a damn that you're I mean, I like certain culture in that thing. You could be prime minister or you're the president of America. They don't care. Anybody can get up and say anything against the president. And he'll listen to it and he'll but he's not going to take offense and he'll put you behind bars and all. Do you understand?
I understand, sir, where we are heading.
That's kind of a democracy. Yeah? I mean, I may not be liking Trump or I may not be liking Biden and all. I have full right to see. But a lot of countries don't allow you to do that.
Sir, going ahead to the next question. So, sir, like you practiced in America as well. You were practicing this. So in America, sir, what kind of practice is there? Because in India, I understand that the cases takes time and everything. What kind of practices
No, see,
you have?
the number of cases are much less. There are a number of cases
Okay.
are much high. It doesn't take much time. But most of the people I've seen who are these undocumented, they file their asylum cases. Thank God it is not taboo till date. UK has banned Indians to file any asylum cases in UK.
Okay.
When this Ravi Sunak was the Prime Minister, during his regime, he banned Indians to file asylum cases and all.
Okay.
So asylum means you're going against, you're saying something nasty things about your government, that you're being harassed by the government in power, XYZ stuff. And so don't
So
do
how
that.
does a person actually prove it?
No, but there are a lot of ways to prove it also. But then a lot of things. Let's not divert to that side.
Yes.
But people are filing that thing. But otherwise, there are a lot of right ways also, correct ways. When you are spending 2 crores to enter America or to any other country, then there are a lot of ways for you to become a citizen, which allows you to enter America or any other country.
Sir, I think at the ground level, people are not even aware. That is where the problem is. Everyone wants to go to the foreign land, but they are not aware what is the right way, or where should they first approach to go to the, like, whether to consultant, whether to a lawyer, whether to a visa office. Where should they approach to go to the authority?
Not that I'm asking people to come to me, but I feel they should speak to me, talk to me, talk to my team and all. We are there to help you out. I have not come across any single lawyer dealing in immigration. I may be unfortunate or what, but I've never come across this. In case you find somebody from US or anybody, speak to them, talk to them before taking this important decision of your life. It's a very, very important decision. Don't take it casually. You should be a little serious about your life. Life is a small, short journey. Try to make it beautiful. Try to have it in a proper manner. Don't get into any kind of don't get into any donkey route and all. This is not that I'm against anything, but this is wrong. This is wrong. Anything you do in this, you're tarnishing your image. Like 80,000 would be deported in this country. That means India has been sending a lot of people. This is wrong. I want you to be like Indra Nui and Sundar Pichai and say, make this country more proud of it. So there are a lot of correct methods, right ways also. And for that you need a lawyer like us. Meet us, speak to us, or somebody else. Not that you have to come to me. You
For
can speak
sure.
to somebody, your family in that country. They'll guide you properly. There are a lot of ways and means, correct ways and means for you to reach to your destination.
Right.
Yeah.
So, sir, apart from America, like, are there any problems of this asylum, deportation in other countries as well? Apart
Yes.
from USA and UK, like these are the major countries I understand.
No,
But
Canada is also part of it. Australia is also part
Canada,
of it.
sir, recently, I think 6 or 7 months back, they also have been putting a lot of
Pressure now.
pressure on the
Now.
Indian
Because
students.
the relationship, according to me, is not very good with the Indian government in power with the Trudeau thing and all. But I don't want to get into that kind of thing. But yeah, see, I want people to stand on their own feet, act according to their education, their finances. Lot of ways and means and all. Lot of because every country has their own treaties with different countries.
Right.
Like we are allowed to enter 22 countries visa free or visa on arrival. There are countries like Japan, which is number one, with 206 countries. Second is Singapore passport, which is 204 countries. If you are an American passport holder, it is 72 countries. UK passport, 174 countries. So all the major countries allows you to enter. And if you're in Antigua, 160, 159 countries, that parts of UK also and that part of USA also, a lot of countries which are mentioned. So you need to know where do you want to go. They may not be popular like America, but this is a stepping stone for you to be there.
Slowly, they actually they
Yeah.
also grow as
Yes.
well. So, sir, as you talked about Japan or Singapore, so are there immigration issues there also, or like easily?
I
you
have
can-
not come across Indians living in Japan or huge number of people going to Japan.
Okay.
I don't know what is the reason. I mean, if I have an option,
Maybe the language?
I've been to Tokyo also.
Okay.
I've been to Tokyo and I've stayed there for 5-6 days. But I would definitely prefer USA, not Tokyo at all. This is my personal. I've been to Singapore a couple of times. I would not be staying in Singapore, but I want that. I want that big country. One part to another, 3 hours and the time difference and stuff like that. When you go there, then you decide. I went there. I liked it. I fell in love with that country. So I've been to Canada also. Canada is a wonderful, beautiful country, but very less population. It could be around 4 crores, the population of Delhi, which is 4 times bigger than India. So 3 hours again time difference from east coast to west coast. So I want human being that 40 crores, 34, 35 crores is the population of USA, and according I don't know, you can correct me. Population of UP is around 40 crores.
Easily.
So if UP is 40 crores and America, which is 4 times bigger in size than India, having 34 crores, at least you have a lot of people in cities. You don't want to be alone in a country and nobody's there.
I understand completely, sir. Sir, going ahead almost to the end of the podcast only. So, sir, if a law graduate, for example, if I am there, a young advocate who actually wants to learn about these subjects, so what should be the few steps which I
What
should
subject?
take? Sir, if I want to understand what exactly are these treaties, or where should I apply, or what are the actually the immigration laws between the countries?
See, we as Indian lawyers, we don't have any immigration laws in our country. We have
There's no
everything-
subject.
There's
Yeah.
no subject and all. So I don't know what to answer to that. They need to be. Supposing you want to want to study in that particular country, USA or Canada or UK, then you would understand whatever the treaty is. But you need to have interest about that.
Right.
People doing XYZ, LLM is masters of particular subject. You coming back to your country and doing in that
practice or whatever,
practice in that subject. But immigration, because there is no immigration in our country. But I've not come across. We don't have any immigration subject in our course, so we would not be knowing what. But going to US and suddenly realizing everybody wants you there. There is a procedure for foreigners like us to be a part of that country and that culture. So you study and you understand, and then you start
So you
practicing
become
that.
an advocate, or you
Yeah.
become a legal consultant there.
No, you become a licensed
Proper
lawyer,
licensed-
yeah.
licensed lawyer,
there.
and then-
there are 50 states as of now in America. Each state has its own laws, unlike India. Now I have a license from Bar Council of Delhi, but I can practice in all the 29 states
Right.
in India. I mean, I can practice in Chennai, Calcutta, not in America. I need, because immigration happened to be a federal law which allows everyone to practice in all the 50 states. But there are state laws, like the criminal law in one state would be different than the criminal law of another state.
Yes.
Or IPR law in one state would be different, or real estate law, or any other laws would be different. So that means if a lawyer is practicing in California, not immigration, then he is practicing in civil law or real estate or criminal law in California. In case some crime had happened in New York or Michigan, He is not allowed to practice. He needs to have a license in that state to do this state laws.
Okay, but whereas an immigration
Immigration is a federal law, which allows
Okay.
you to practice in all the 50
It's
states.
like a central law
Yeah.
as in India and the state. Understood.
Yes, yeah,
Understood.
yeah.
So that thing a person should be taking care of.
Yeah.
Okay. So last one or two questions only with you. So sir, you have had your very good experience in the litigation side of Delhi, the foreign legal consultant in the US. Sir, is there anything which you are looking up to in next 5 to 10 years that okay, I want to achieve these things as well? So that if after 5 to 10 years, if you watch this podcast, or we will share it with you that okay, sir, you have achieved what you manifested.
Seriously, I do not want to sound like a braggart or having any condescending attitude.
No.
Or I don't want people to think that I have any hubris or any kind of vanity or smug. 5 words, same meaning. But what it means is that I want everyone to fall in love with me. I want people to love me because it's a journey. I just want everyone to fall in love with me. How do I I can't put a gun on your head and say, okay, Simarjit, fall in love with me. I love to do things for you. I love to do things for you. Whatever I can or whatever I could or whatever I would be doing it for you because I love to do it because I am not going to take even a single dollar or rupee back to my grave.
I
And
understand.
death is imminent. Everybody talks that I sound like a naysayer or a negative, talks about death. I always think about my death and I always think today happened to be my last day. What do I do? So I love to enjoy myself.
That is the only thing which is certain.
So what it means is that it excites me and I want to do so many things before I say bye-bye to the world and whoever loves me and whoever I love them. Because this is a beautiful journey. And I strongly believe that I'm going to come back again. I'm going to take birth in my next life also, last life also. And this is, I believe in reincarnation. So having said that, I want to achieve lot of things. I would not be talking on a podcast about it, but I just want to do things for everybody, whatever little I can offer them, whatever I can do that, I would love to do that.
That is
This
an
is how
amazing.
that
sir.
makes me happy. I'm not doing it for you. I'm doing it for myself because I always feel whatever makes me happy or whatever makes you happy, do that. You may not get this time ever again. I tell a lot of people, whatever we are sharing right now, we will never ever get this time, now, ever again. We'll have it tomorrow, or not today.
Yeah, I completely agree
So when
to
I
that.
see every second or every moment I'm getting close to my final destination, so I have little time. I want to enjoy my life without harming or hurting anybody, and I want people to just fall in love with me. That's it.
That is amazing, sir. So thank you so much, sir, for your wonderful time, and audience also. I am sure they will enjoy this whole episode. Thank you so much. And at the end of the episode, I really want to tell you all that sir really looks very fit and his energy is I am short of words as of
Infectious.
now. But it's radiate. It just radiates the whole room. And we today, it was the first time that we were speaking at the high volume, at a high pitch, because of sir only. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much, guys. I'm absolutely indebted to you, and I promise you, all of you, including you, I'm going to take you out for drinks and dinner very soon.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.